time to keep making more videos to make sure we hold our governments responsible. This is the only way to get the message out. If we don't make videos and post these things, the government's never going to hear, they're never going to see it. Nothing will ever fucking change at the end of the day. For this specific video, it's all about the fact that the government seems to have everyone's information, and I want to point out the fact that there is absolutely no reason for the government to have any of your information, and I think that's something worthwhile to call out, because I think, to me, that's criminal. For the government to have all your fucking information, not only is that creepy, it's an invasive personal space or whatever. They're invading your personal space, they're getting into your personal privacy and all this, and they have no business doing that. But you can never gain the government's information, but they can gain your fucking information fine with no problems. But God forbid you try to get their information, it'd probably be impossible to find. And even if you got it, you'd be probably labeled as a fucking criminal or some shit, and they'd probably come arrest you. That's how fucking evil the government is. They can have all your information. They can know where you are at all times. They can stalk you. They can do all these illegal things, but you can't do anything. You can't defend yourself. You can't call them out this or that. It's fucking criminal. They look at you as a bad guy or a fucking terrorist. It's okay for them to have all your fucking information and know where you are, where you're at all times, where you go, your favorite places to visit, where you live, you know, a date of all these personal things that they don't need to know. They just have to fucking know it. But I'm calling them out because that shit's fucking criminal, and someone needs to say what needs to be fucking said. Nobody find it concerning. They know everything about you, where you are at all times, where you live. Like, they can know everything about you. So think about this. God forbid one day you become, you know, a presence in the world that wants to change the world. Now you become a threat to them because you're doing everything the opposite of what they want. So if you become a threat like me because I'm trying to change the world where they want the world to be completely destructive, I'm a fucking target. I'm gonna have a target on my back. Don't come for people like me just because I'm trying to make a difference, trying to help the world and trying to fucking change it. And that shit's fucking dangerous. These people are fucking dangerous. The governments are dangerous individuals. The whole system itself is fucking dangerous. And the second that you try to make a dent in the world and try to make a difference, you're now a fucking target. And it's like, they don't want you to be able to sleep at night. They want you to have one eye open, always being fucking paranoid, always on edge. That's what they want. They don't want change. This is all fucking dangerous. So they have all your information, and God forbid someone like me tries to change the world, they're gonna know where you are at all times. They gotta make sure you don't say too much, or they come for your ass. Like, we know they do these things. They're dirty, evil, murderous freaks. All world governments are like this. Don't trust any single person who works in any government. I don't care who they are. If they work in government, I don't trust them at all. Even if they're good people, unfortunately, with the way it is, why would you want to work for the government when the government is the way it is today? That's just what I think. All world governments out there, you freaks think you have, you know, the authority to spy, stalk, gain all information on people. Let me tell you something. That shit's criminal, and you think that's gonna last forever, and you think you guys are gonna be in power forever? Not gonna happen. You guys won't be in power forever. So this is just a motivating message for the people to know government won't be in charge forever. The governments, they won't stand forever, I promise you that. But the message has to be out there. People, they need to know how we feel. You don't need my information. You don't need to spy. You don't need to stalk. You don't need to do this. That's fucking criminal. And anyone and everyone in government doing that needs to be fucking held accountable. And I'll keep making videos so the word gets out, so the more people can get on board with this, we can really start doing things to hold our governments accountable, including if they need to go to prison, throw them in fucking prison, take away all assets, everything, freeze everything. They have no more money, they have to go to prison. Like, let them fucking suffer. That's what I say. If they want the people to suffer, then they have to go to the same fate that they give to us. They have to be held accountable in some way or form. They should all be in prison. There's no reason why government should even be running society. They don't need a government. They're just corrupt and they're evil, and they're imposing all their beliefs and forcing them on us. And you have no say in it. And you have no fucking say. They make the laws. You have no say in the laws. They make up rules. You have no say in the rules. Like, everything. They just make it up and you have no say. Yet they don't follow that shit. And then they had the audacity to stalk, spy, and gain all your information illegally. That's fucking criminal. So of course it's gonna be called out. So I'm just calling you fuckers out, because what you're doing is criminal and you ought to be held accountable for it. And let me tell you, one day will come when you will be held accountable for it. You won't get away with shit forever. You will one day hopefully face prison. That's where you should all belong. You should all belong in a prison cell far away and be in prison for life, or go on a fucking island somewhere, for fuck's sake. But leave the people of the natural world, leave the natural people of the natural world alone. The government, they're a bunch of bots. They're not fucking natural. There's nothing, normal about them. That's why we don't need them anyway. So again, it's just to call it the bullshit that what they're doing is criminal and they ought to be held accountable for it. And the more we can put this out and get more people on our side about this, the more we can actually start taking action and start holding these people accountable, including prison time. Whatever they got to do to pay up the price of what they've been doing to us. We have to suffer and pay the price when we do things they don't like. They have to do the same things if we don't like it either. Remember, they work for us. They have to do what we want. We don't do what they want. And they have to remember that shit. So make the videos so people remember that shit, because a lot of people tend to forget shit. So that's why I make the videos, just to remind you people. Said that though, I don't have any more to say. You guys know how I feel with the government. They're all a bunch of fucking cucks, a bunch of bots. They're all fucking useless. They don't do anything for us. They're literally a bunch of succubus that just suck the life force out of everybody. They're fucking parasites. So that's all I got for them. They're a bunch of freaks. Having said that, people, I hope you guys understand why I'm doing what I'm doing. I'm doing this to try to help the world. I'm trying to better it. And making these videos, I guess, is a stepping stone in doing that. So that's all I got for you guys. Again, take my advice in these videos. Don't take my advice in these videos. Listen to your government. Don't listen to your government. I wouldn't listen to the government. Fuck them, bro. They're not a fucking police force. They don't get to tell you what to do. People just follow along with it, so they just keep, continue to play along with the act, but they know it's just a fucking act. So take my advice. Don't take my advice. It doesn't fucking matter. Just give me a kiss so we can end the video.